got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, oil farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside.
Yeah. Uncle Plugg TV, we tapped in. Turn the camera on, let's talk business. Every Plugg got a story for me. Uncle Plugg TV, we lit, no capping. Try the game, whole city tapping. From the track to the mic, he snapping. Plugged in deep, that fact, no acting. Uncle Plugg TV, that motion. Boss type, auto like devotion. Every drive hit like a potion. Whole team up, now we coasting. Came from the bottom, made it look easy. OG vibes, but the flow too breezy. Talk money moves, never move greasy. Knowledge and hustle, the combo too beastly. Cameras rolling, he speaking that truth. Been through the struggle, he showing the proof. From them late nights grinding in the booth to the potcha now, he the voice of the youth. Uncle Plugg TV, we lit, no capping. To the game, whole city tapping. From the trap to the mic, he snapping. Plug in deep, that's fact, no acting. Uncle Plugg TV, that's motion. Boss tight, talk a real devotion.
Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No scripts, no edit. Every word heavy, he meant it, he said it. He's turned struggle to a brand, he repped it. Uncle Plugg name, yeah, respect it. Got them gas from the block to the blue. Telling they story, speaking that truth. Hustle inspire, motivate you. Uncle Plugg TV, salute. Hey, hit that like, hit that sub. Hey, no talk, no fake love.
Yeah.
This that real trap motivation.
Let's turn that microphone.
Yeah.
I got my partner here with me today. That Mary. Yes, sir. Thank God it's Monday. You feel me? Yeah. My brother, what's happening?
Man, what the business is, man? Just sitting back, hey, man.
Hey, you know, it's always a treat when two players meet. What's happening with it?
All day long, man. Hey, listen, man. Followed by that, you need to doggone put on Pootie Tang. Is it fried or fertilized, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? How you like your eggs? Are they fried or fertilized? Fried or fertilized?
Hey, man, I love it, man. Whenever you can meet up with somebody, man, got some good energy, man. Some good.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. I'm very happy for what we about to be talking about tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm very excited about this here, man, and striving to move forward with these old punk ass hoes who ain't really about shit, man. And you know, I just really want to tell all these chicks, man, who really plotting and planning, that ain't being independent.
Hey, we got Omar in the building. He said, "Can I ask a serious question? No disrespect. Go ahead, my brother. What's your question? Go and ask your question, my brother."
That nigga hung up, didn't
he? No, he probably typing. He probably thugging on us real quick.
I can dig it.
Yeah, man. But y'all, welcome back to the show, man. Today, we are talking about, are they playing the long game?
Yes,
the
sir.
long
yes,
game,
sir.
I say.
The long game, boss.
I don't think they understand what we're talking about when we say the long game, my brother.
Let's help them out. Them out.
You know, it's been a few months now. And you remember that situation that went on with Tony Braxton and Birdman from Cash Money, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He said, well, hold on. Man. Hey, let me tell you something, partner. Let me ask you a question, man. This dude here, man.
What'd he say, man?
Oh, he said, serious question. Do y'all wash your booty hole after taking a dump? Let's all be real. He said, every white person I ask, don't. I'm Arab. My black and Latino co-workers do it. I mean, is this a cultural thing?
Well,
is it a cultural thing?
If you don't mind, let me help this young brother out.
Go ahead.
That's for another show, young nigga. We trying to talk about some other shit right about now. Hey, tell him he need to get on Fleece Johnson. He need to get on Fleece Johnson, dog. If that nigga know.
The booty warrior.
The booty warrior.
But y'all,
nigga did 40 years and came out making millions of dollars talking about the power of the booty hole.
Now, you know, normally I cancel somebody out the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, who's that, LOL? Who's that? He said, who is that?
It's Fat Larry, bitch.
No. He talking some who is Fleece Johnson. Fleece Johnson is AKA the booty warrior. But we ain't talking about
tell that nigga kill somebody and go find out.
Yeah, he said no disrespect. Hey, I got my sis in the building. What's up? What's up, beautiful? What's up, beautiful? Look at.
Oh, she's a beauty.
Yeah, she a cutie now. Yes, she is. Yes,
she's a beauty.
I got my boy in the building. Hey, classic 333, classic coach, classic. My boy. Hey, man, welcome, man. Hey, boy, you was over there getting busy out there. He said no disrespect. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Who do y'all talk about? Hey, bro, we about to get into it right now, man. I appreciate all the activity, man. You know what I'm saying, in the chat. Hey, what's all right, sis? Say hey. She said thank you. Yes. My boy Classic Cole say, what up, what up, Larry?
Larry in the building, baby, what's happening?
For sure. Man, it's beautiful. Hey, but we about to get into it right now. Omar Dahan.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, you know, off the top, we were just talking about, you know, the situation that went on with Birdman and Tony Brown. To be together for how many years, my brother?
It was 12 years before the bullshit started. You dig what I'm saying?
12 years. And when we say the bullshit, what you mean by the bull?
What I mean by the bullshit is she had began to start plotting. She was probably plotting from the giddy up, but she was really, really about to do some charming and discarding.
That's
around, crazy. Around about, you know, towards her end, which was gonna be towards his demise. So what she did was she probably, you know what I'm saying, really, really spruced him up like most women do when they about to go ahead and disarm you, and you know, let it ride. You know what I'm saying? They got married a couple of weeks later. They got a divorce, but in actual reality, it should have just been a regular annulment, but depending on what state they was in, guess what? They was up under some laws where she was entitled to half of that anyway. And she discarded that nigga, man. She discarded him just like a whole lot of women do out here in the world. They say they love you. They say they want to have your kids, but man, it ain't nothing but a money game. You know what I'm saying? That's why today, and I'm gonna say this if I can. Today's scripture is Proverbs 31:3, and it says, "Don't give your strength to no woman." There's a whole lot of women out here bringing great kings down. You dig what I'm saying? Ooh. There's a whole lot of women out here, man, that's really, really doing some demonic shit, and they doing it all in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You dig what I'm saying? Man, there's gonna be a whole lot of holes in hell, man.
Ooh, boy, Omar say 100%, 21 and what?
Yes, sir. Man,
I say this, man. You know what I mean? I'll say this because I don't want to bash him because we never know what Buddy did to earn that.
Yeah, and I know one in particular.
At the end of the day, bro, when you be tried and true sometime, man, it work out for you. It don't work out for all of us, man. All of us got everybody. You know what we do sometimes, man. I think most people be in your life for a reason, some be in there for a season. You dig what I'm saying? But they say, what if modern relationships aren't about love anymore? What if they're about access, attention, or opportunity? He says, so we're going to talk tonight and we're going to be asking questions a lot of people are afraid to say out loud. Are relationships still built to last? Are they just placeholders for validation and lifestyle? In a world driven by social media, status, and wealth, many women are looking for commitment. Aren't looking for commitment. They're looking for visibility, not partnership, but proximity, not the long game, just the moment. You
now,
believe
that? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If I can throw my little 2 cents in there. A lot of relationships, man, are really truly investment purposes on both ends. But who comes out winning are majority of the women, because a lot of men go in it like, oh, I love her, I'm trying to raise a family, I'm trying to do X, Y, Z, and then she turns right back around and does the charm and disarming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. About 85% of the relationships nowadays go that route, and it normally be the women. It don't be the men; it be the women. They're more of they're predators when it comes down to the man. Their goal is to charm and disarm, and people gonna hit me use that.
Now, Larry, I wanna be fair.
Okay,
I'm gonna be fair because in the past, I've been a victim as well. You know what I'm saying? Of doing this right here. You know what I'm talking about? And I understand we all done been through something. But we're gonna keep it fair, man. We're gonna keep it fair on a fair plane. We're not just gonna come on here and we're gonna bash the women.
No, we ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that, man. We ain't gonna bash our black women. We ain't gonna bash our white women. We ain't gonna bash our Hispanic women or Arabic women, or we're not gonna do that, bro. What we gonna do is we trying to find the common ground between sexes. And we have to start separating. We gotta start separating. We gotta start separating the real niggas from the bullshit niggas. The bullshit white boy and the real white boy. We gotta separate the real from the bull, and we gotta start separating these good women from the bad. And it's also a third part of these women.
Yeah, it is.
Because a lot of women do invest themselves, because they do invest themselves in men. Yeah, and we gotta start separating them and the ones that have been bruised and battered, whether verbally, mentally, spiritually, physically. You understand? Because this is a man world.
But it can't be none without a woman or a girl.
It can't be none without a woman or a girl now. They got to finish the scripture now. They'll read that one, but then they don't want to follow it up, or they don't want to read the one before it.
That's right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the playing field level. We got to keep the playing field level. We can't just come on here and, yeah, girl, you ain't, yeah, girl, you wanted to, yeah, girl, you want to leave me, And a lot of them been bruised and battered, man. A lot of them been taken up through there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna share something with you about that.
Hey, hold on. My man, who is this? LaJean Pajan? It's a young lady. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. I agree with you.
No, you can't.
I agree with you. But ain't no man in his right mind that's trying to have some long time trying to have something that you can buy with a dime.
Exactly.
Nobody. Because nobody knows where the nose goes when the doors is closed. So at the end of the day, hey, listen, we ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
They ain't trying to do that. My boy Omar say, what advice can you give a young man trying to find a good woman? I don't have an issue finding women. I have an issue finding a good woman.
Let me say something to that. Let me say something to what he just said. And this is what we talk about in the barbershop quite a bit, man. Knowledge of self, young brother, is the key. You can get any woman you want, but the key is, who are you? Do you hold yourself accountable for your past? And if you hold yourself accountable for your past, how can you reconstruct that to where that woman is going to stay attached to you?
Mm. Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Having knowledge of self is the main key to having any woman focusing on yourself, focusing on everything. Because if she's any kind of woman, she gonna follow you, brother.
And now I gotta counter that.
Okay.
I gotta counter that, because when it comes down to it as well, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them been out here taking up through there, bro.
Yeah, they have.
And a lot of these dudes out here most of them ain't worth leading, bro.
You right.
You understand? But it's all in training. It's all in training.
Yes,
not
it
to
is.
say that you won't be equipped to lead, and not that you won't be equipped to submit. But everything is in training.
That's right.
But you said a fine point where you say you got to know who you are. I'm a firm believer that there's a lot of grown men out here who are just adult children.
Yeah, they are.
And you got to find yourself. You got to know who you are. We've all made that mistake. We've all made that mistake. We've all failed so fast and moved too fast. And was in the process of growing, didn't really have a grip on our career or our job or our life and know exactly where we're going. We're learning as we go through the relationship. And sometimes it just takes patience. Sometimes it takes understanding. But it comes with that social media influence, maybe the influence of an aunt, an influence of a mother, influence of a friend that gets in the way of these things. You understand? That gets in the way of the growth of the relationship, to where you get to the point where you quit too soon.
That's right.
You gave up too fast. You quit too soon. You know what I mean? But there is training in that, Omar. It's training involved, man. Like, y'all really gotta sit down before the relationship start, though. You have to build a friendship.
You gotta build something somewhere.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you gotta build a friendship first. That's what every relationship, I think, they suffer and wait and go to the wayside, because there was no friendship established first.
That's right.
Because if me and you cool, we can have a falling out. If we have friendship, now if we were just acquaintances and we happen to have a fallout, there's nothing to fall back on. Nigga, I ain't connected to you. Nigga, I ain't with you, my nigga. I ain't got nothing with you. When we fall out, we gone. So it's like, oh, we just two niggas over here cutting, looking at each other from across the room like, I wish a nigga would. You feel me?
Exactly.
But if there was a friendship there and there was something to salvage, whenever we do have this falling out, when we do have this disagreement and we are trying to grow, I'd be like, man, you know what, man, that's my dog, man. At the end of the day, that's my dog. You my dog, bro. And you know what I'm saying? We got something to fall back on, that friendship. To be like, man, hey, bro, you know it's bigger than this. Now we can lock in and say, man, it's bigger than this. It's bigger than this. Me and you cool, bro. You know, man, we look out for each other, bro. When I need you, you there. When you need me, I'm here. Come on, man. We bigger than that. So that's what most people, I think, they fall short is that they go into these relationships, you know what I'm saying, have caught. And when I say have caught, it's because they it's lustful. Yeah. It's physical. You know what I'm saying? And it's fast. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do in the black community. As soon as we sleep together, we go together. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just dating. Y'all known each other for 30 days. Y'all in each other's residence.
Just
you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you ain't established no friendship. Y'all dating, but y'all ain't hanging out.
I ain't doing too much.
Y'all fucking, but y'all ain't really getting to know each other. You getting to know likes and dislikes, but you ain't really learning. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what a person. Like, can you list 3 things that you won't tolerate other than disrespect, disloyalty, and dishonesty? Give me 3 other than them 3.
Disrespect, disloyalty, and dishonesty.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Other than them 3, can you give me 2 that you won't stand for?
me personally, I won't stand for laziness.
Okay.
I won't stand for that. And I won't stand for abuse.
I know another big one on your list. Nastiness.
Who?
You nasty. Like she keep a nasty house.
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show the world something.
You see that?
I keep my shit clean. My bed made.
And you know how I know this? Because you my friend.
Yeah.
We have a friendship.
Yeah.
You my partner.
Yeah.
You my dog.
Yes, sir.
So I know these things about you. I got to know you. I know what make you tick. I know what. Yeah, I know what make you tick. I know where your head is at. I know how to approach you whenever you going through whatever you going through, whether negatively or positively. I know what you're feeling. You know what I'm talking about? I know how to approach my dog. Most folks don't get a chance to actually learn each other before they take that the biggest step in the relationship is actually getting to truly know this person.
That's right. You're right. Oh, you damn sure right.
How can you spend 6 to 7 months around a person and not know?
And don't know him. And damn right.
You don't know him, dog. Don't know him at all.
Like I was sharing something with you earlier today, especially when you speak on the vernacular of nastiness, laziness, disloyalty, disrespectfulness, and things of that nature. I myself, man, have been going through situations, you know, in different circumstances or whatever. And like I told you earlier today, I had to put my boot, you know what I'm saying, verbally put my boot and heel on a situation like, look, how you gonna expect me to really, you know what I'm saying, do something with you when you see that I'm out here doing king shit, but you're not even being a helpmate to me? You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you can't be a helpmate, huh?
Let's say around a king with peasant behavior.
Peasant ass behavior, my nigga. Guess what? That's just like, for instance, I'm the government and she waiting on the food stamps. So she just waiting on the nigga to go ahead and just give it to her. You dig what I'm saying? I'm like, no, bitch, we don't operate like that. Excuse my language forever what ladies are listening. But we don't operate in that kind of vernacular. What we operate in is, hey, you see me doing something? If you can't help produce financially, get in there and do something. I'll provide, but I need you to doggone provide for me and nurture me and keep me motivated. And whatever the case may be, if we grow in that vernacular, we just grow in that vernacular. And I'm cool with that. But don't come around and telling me, well, we Team Johnson and then doing this shit every time I'm making up my bed. Hey, girl, all that kind of shit. It's just 6:35 in the morning. Who the fuck are you talking to that early? When you see it's shit to be done. Hey. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah. What you were saying?
Okay. I say we're going to break down what's really happening in today's dating culture, why long-term relationships are becoming rare, and whether some people are entering relationships with strategy instead of sincerity. Now,
exactly.
This isn't about hate, and this isn't about blame. This is about truth, patterns, and accountability.
Yes, sir.
One thing I heard today, I was watching the interview with Mojo Brooks. He was on the Pivot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was on the Pivot today with my fellas. And one thing he said, Fred, you was one of my favorite running backs. And then he said, Channing, you was a dog. And then he said, he got to Ryan and he said, you know, one thing that I liked about you, he said, I know you make a lot of mistakes. He said, but one thing about it, when you wrong, you know how to say you wrong. And he said, you got accountability. And he said, and that's why I respect you. He said, I know I can mess with this dude. He said, I know I can mess with this dude because he got accountability. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
One thing that
Mhm.
everybody gotta have that I think a lot of people lack, and I don't know why it goes like this in with the ladies. With the ladies, it's like I hear a lot of husbands and boyfriends and say the thing like, oh, she don't like to be wrong. Oh man, she'll never admit she wrong. And I'm like, all of them? Like all of them is on that type of time? That'll be one thing that I'll put on my, I don't like list. Like when we talk about
Red flag.
this disrespect, disloyalty, dishonesty, laziness in an unkept house, and accountability for real. Like that'd be one of the things that I'd be like, say, one thing, like what really get on your nerves? And you'll probably say some old fly shit instead of saying, man, I don't like accountability. I lack accountability. I don't like when somebody wrong and they know they wrong, but you want to argue me down trying to prove your point when you know you wrong. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like
Now
that.
I will say something, Plugg. The
Yes,
other
sir.
night I had a disagreement about spirituality with a young lady. And things that I was saying, it kind of got up under her skin a little bit, but I could tell that she was trying to smart off at the mouth and trying to attack me with the Bible, so to speak. And she saw that I wasn't moving in a certain way that she wanted me to move. And she hung up. But she called me that morning. She called me that next morning, which was yesterday, early that morning. And she said, Larry, how you doing? Are you busy? I said, I'm on my way to work. She said, I just want to apologize. And I hold myself responsible for my actions. I knew what I was doing and I was trying you. And you didn't budge. And she said, I deeply apologize. Because most men don't talk like you, because things that we were talking about, I'm not gonna get into, but
yeah,
she saw that I'm a man regardless. You get what I'm saying? I done been through all kind of hell and high water. And had she had not called me and said that, I never would have talked to her ever again in life. But due to the fact that she held herself accountable, lets me further know that, you know what? She might be growing. She might be growing. There's a level of maturity that she's accepting the fact that,
is she worth the training?
Be honest with you.
Because you got to ask yourself this question, because you gotta train. And when I say training, most people think, I'm finna train up like she a dog or something. No. I gotta shape and mold you to me.
Yes.
I gotta shape and mold you to who I am and what I am and where I'm going. Like I'm on this mission that I'm on. I'm acting accordingly on this journey that I'm on. You coming in to my world. You know what I mean? And I think that's where most women get things misconstrued when they are when I choose and then you choose me. You choose up and you choose me. You know what I mean? Like when you coming into this world, because a lot of the conversations that I hear, it always sounds like a man is moving into their situation.
Exactly. I was about to say
and that's like a lot of them are really moving like they some grown ass children, they some adult children who are moving in to a woman's situation. See, if we was under my roof, you know what I'm saying, which we shouldn't start like that. You should be up under your situation. See, that's the first part of when I say body slammed in the game. Body slammed in the game means you're holding your own down and you know exactly how to do what you need to do. Pay your bills. Make sure your car payment taken care of. Make sure your insurance taken care of. Make sure your house clean. Make sure you wash clothes. Make sure you cook food. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
This is something that you're doing on a regular basis. So whenever we do reach that point where it's time for you to enter my realm, this my realm.
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
Like I see a lot of dudes around. It get wintertime. They looking for a place to stay. They leaving from their mama house to the little mama house.
Or big mama.
Big mama. Hey, you gotta be two something to do something.
Hey, I can relate to what you're saying because growing up, I partook in certain lifestyles, man, that had me indulging with a whole bunch of women, and they were, hey, man, it was like my foot was always in the house and my foot was always outside because I had no stability. I was always there to believe either you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, hold up, or you're gonna be blowed up.
That's,
You know,
hey, I got a question from Souls of Thought. He said, how do you think she would have responded if you did react? Like you said, you ain't react to the situation. You know what I'm saying? You just let her be, and then she went on.
I would have gave her the power. I would have gave her the power. Too much estrogen. And she saw that what I broke down to her was this. I said, listen, I'm not going to argue with you, but one thing I'm going to let you know, you're dealing with a man right here. I did tell her that. I said, you're dealing with a man. And she said something. I ain't even going to lie. It kind of struck me, but I kept my composure about it because she was like, well, look, I didn't let you talk. I said, baby girl, stop right there. You didn't let me do anything. I am a man, and a man is going to speak regardless. My voice is stronger than yours. Always remember that. And she shut up. She really shut up. And we were supposed to go out that night. And she was like, I don't want to go out with you. Okay, fine. No problem at all. I'm about to go get dressed. Even though I wasn't doing nothing but going to sleep. But that ain't none of her concern. But she called me the next morning because she thought about it. And she was like, well, babe, I've been thinking about it all last night, and I was wrong for attacking you. And I don't want to do that. I want us to, you know what I'm saying, me and you cool, and this, that, and the third. We be laughing and talking about coming over each other's house, but I don't want nobody over here, and I don't want to be at her house. You dig what I'm saying?
You can't have everybody in your space, man.
Can't have everybody in my space, bro.
It's a friendship. My Deanna said friendships help with the shape and molding of each other.
Yes, it does. It does. I'm a firm believer in that now.
Yeah.
I saw a movie, young lady, called Fools Rush In. And I never understood the concept of that movie until I got older.
Yeah.
And when I started getting married within 6 months and moving in with chicks coming from out of town and all this kind of mess. You see what I'm saying?
No background check.
No background check. Come to find out, I was being set up.
How many soul ties?
Majorly. And I'm about to share some with everybody today. When I started waking up and backing away from a lot of situations, I started reading this book right here.
The Art of Seduction.
The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. This book has really.
I couldn't even read it. I know the book.
It saved me, bro. It saved me real strongly because as I started, you know, like how it was saying, there's a segment in the book where it's saying that the pirates would be so lonely on the ship, they'll start listening to sirens and get sucked up and end up getting drowned. Well, that's actually true in life because you got some men out here who are very vulnerable and they'll sit back and be like, well, I'm gonna let her do what she want to do. Like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
I had a young lady tell me, oh, men let me do what I want to do in the relationship. I'm the one to take the lead. Oh, damn, that's why you're still at home, right? That's why you're almost 50 years old, still at home with your mama.
Ooh. And
your mama is one of the most biggest male bashes on the face of God's green earth. So therefore, with that being said, I can understand.
Yeah.
And it's sad, bro. It's real sad, man.
Boy, Soul say that's a great book, Larry.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, great it is. Book,
for real.
I got the audio book and everything, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand where you're coming from, my brother. Man, so we're going to step into this right here real quick. You dig what I'm saying?
Go ahead, baby.
I got you real quick there, brother. Let me put this thing up here on the screen. You dig? Here we go right here. Yeah, no, that ain't the one. This the one right here, my brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bring it up here. We're gonna listen to this young lady chop it up real quick, see what she got on her mind. Let me run that back a little bit.
You know, I have this theory about long-term relationships. I truly believe, and only because I've been in a relationship, the same relationship for 20 something years, right? Married for 16, going on 17, but together for a good bit of 20 years. And I feel that whether, you know, and I'm divorcing now, But I definitely feel that when you are
You heard what she say she divorcing now.
And she said it like she cool as shit with it.
Yeah, she said it like I'm divorcing now, you know.
Yeah, like it's a celebration or something, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? I went up to the store and bought me a pack of chewing gum, you know.
Yeah,
That's tough, ain't it? 20 years.
someone, this one person for a long time, whether the whole entire duration it was good, if it was bad or whatever, there are some key things that you really learn when you're that you only really can learn in a long-term relationship. I'm talking about 10 plus years. I'm talking about 14 years. I'm talking about like the long haul.
You agree with that? There's only certain things that you can learn in long-term relationships.
matter of fact, she's a damn fool because if you with somebody every single day, you're gonna know them folk like the back of your hand.
Well, you know, hey, after that amount of time, they could have got together, you know what I'm saying, very young, man, and they just could have grown apart, you know what I'm saying? They could have
Now that I can understand.
You know what I'm saying? They could have grown apart, you know what I mean? Like somebody might be taking a career path in another direction. It's gonna require more of their time. And then, you know, you've been standing in the paint at the beginning of the relationship while they was getting their career together, doing whatever they do, been together for a certain amount of time. And then now, you know, you start to get him back a little bit, and then they start to separate again because he's going to the, you know what I mean? Like they say,
Yeah,
like, you know, they probably got together when they was young. Now, you know, they've been together for them 20. Now he's in his 40, 42, 43, reaching his stride now. So he reaching his stride. You know, they say men gather more value as they get older, you know?
Yeah, they
like,
do it. She probably pissed off
and wise words from my boy Soul say, hey, that man's only one compliment away from greatness.
Yeah,
he's only one deposit away from greatness.
Yeah.
So he might be catching that stride. It might have been a mutual agreement to say, you know, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do what you do, and I'm gonna find something else that I can fit into, because this ain't what I signed up for.
But after 20-something years, though, bro, I will say this, and my mother and father been married for 52 years.
That's wonderful.
And I seen some things where my mother had started floating in one way, and my dad had loved my mother so much that he floated the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
And what he did was he took leadership
in
everything
within her realm.
Within her realm.
Yeah.
And it became theirs.
And that follow is still leadership. You know what I'm saying? She might be saying, okay, let's say your job did this and she was right here on your heels. You was making this amount, she was making this amount. Her job has now exceeded what y'all can do. Now your job can follow her. Like you can, whatever you do, that job, you can do that anywhere. Now, when y'all get there, you can still, the money doesn't equate the leadership.
Exactly.
The leadership should still be there, whether she's expeditiously making more than you are. It's still, you still are the man of your household, and she should respect that.
My mother and father did a counseling session one time, and I just so happened to have been there. This was some years ago because they're professional marriage counselors, and what they did speak on was my father admitted to everybody, he said, my wife makes more than me, but I'm the head of my household due to the spiritual leadership that I possess. He said, I can't just come in and demand what I want, but if I can demand what I want in a loving manner, regardless of who makes the most money, like what you just said, it doesn't matter, because the two shall become one flesh. You dig what I'm saying? And what happens also in marriages, which it happened to me, it happened to you. My money is my money. Your money is our money. I'm gonna make sure that you do X, Y, Z, and I'm gonna put my money up. But in the process of her putting her money up, this is where the topic comes in. This is where the topic comes in, that what we're talking about now. She in it for the long play. Because she already know what she's about to do. So she's telling you, she's telling you some fictitious BS. Oh, well, you the man, you the priest of the home, you this, that, and the third. But then all of a sudden she's charming you, but the whole time she's in the process of what? Disarming.
Whoo, let's see what she. Hey, hold up. I just can't.
Yeah, let's go back to this trifling ass butt.
I just can't let that. Preach, Larry, preach, Larry, preach.
That's right.
So let me.
I believe, now some people can, I don't want to say that, but I believe that there's some lessons that you learn when you kind of stick things out, even if they're bad, right? I wouldn't encourage anybody to stick anything out that somebody is like beating you or things like that, you know, definitely get out of there. But in the event that you've stuck around a little bit longer than maybe you wanted to, right? I think everybody kind of feels that way once they finally muster up the strength to leave a relationship. But there's still in that, there is something so valuable you learn about yourself. And also too, about just human people in general, right? I think sometimes, like,
let me ask you a question, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you a question, my brother.
Yeah.
We both been in long relationships before.
That's
and
right.
What did you learn about yourself within that long-standing relationship? First, I want to hear the positives. And we gonna touch on the negatives because we can always drag out the negatives. But I really want to know what's the positives that you had about yourself.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say nothing negative about this situation because of the mere fact. Forgiveness is key before I get into anything.
Yeah, because
no matter
if you bash that person, that means you still holding on.
You're still holding on.
You're holding on to the failure. You're holding on to, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
What positive things did you learn about yourself?
Mm-hmm.
That and I want you to give one that you could say that she contributed to. So I want you to tell me all the positive things that you learned about yourself within that realm of being in that long relationship, and tell me one thing that she had, what contribution she made to give you that one positive thing that you learned about yourself.
Bro, I'm gonna say this before I go into it. And I learned this from a brother who was a barber. I'm not gonna say his name on social media, but every man or woman is not your friend. Every man or woman is not your enemy. Every man or woman is your teacher. And what I was taught and I learned in that situation, first of all, I learned how to go past 3 years. I'm just going to be honest, because I used to go from woman to woman, and I've always had more than one. Even in that situation, as time went on, I ended up having more than one, which was a big mistake on my end. But I ended up learning a lot from her, and she ended up learning a lot from me. And we piggybacked off each other, but somewhere along the line, it did go sour. It went very sour. I'm not going to dig deep into how it went sour, but I will say this.
Hold on.
For the first time on social media,
hold on. Now, you didn't started off this whole soliloquy, and but yet you have yet to say one thing that was positive that you learned about yourself.
I will say
something. Give me something. Get a chat something.
I will say this, man. And I'm not gonna say I learned about myself. I had to learn how to control my emotions better. I had to learn how to control my emotions better.
He say that T. He want the T.
Yeah.
Hey, you thought I wasn't listening? Huh? You thought I wasn't listening? Classic. Hey, you thought I wasn't listening, my brother? You thought I wasn't listening?
But no, I learned a lot about how to control emotions, man. I've learned more how to give mental responses instead of emotional reactions. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. Back in the day, I used to go inside a woman's head
what
quick.
I said, run up the lights, man. They in here had to do a little roll call real quick.
I can dig it.
He laughing. I be listening, my brother. I be listening, man. So go ahead, brother.
But no, like I was saying,
your emotion.
I know how to
put only one. You gave me one.
Yeah,
you gave me one. You gave me a positive. Now, tell me the one that she was a contribution to that. To that positive thing that you learned about yourself.
I wish I could say it.
Damn.
Can't say it.
I'll go. That I'm better than I thought I was.
Mm-hmm. I can understand that. But see, I was like that before I even got into that situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just being in that long-term situation that I've held down a home by myself.
Now, let me ask you a question. You said you better than you thought you was?
Yeah, I was better than I thought I was.
I'm better off than I thought I was. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest.
Hey, we what we gonna do? Positive vibes only.
I can dig it.
Positive vibes only, because my one that I'm finna give, the contribution that came from her was the same. Is that I've held down a home by myself.
That's right.
I've never held down a home with multiple people, being responsible for other people. So me learning that I was better than I thought I was, I'm y'all being here showing me that me going hard in the paint for myself, I can go hard in the paint for everything that's in here. So I knew a man takes care of his household.
Of his household.
And I did that. All the other things that may be a shortcoming of hers or shortcoming of mine, whatever the case may be, throughout it all, everybody was clothed, fed, housed, and taken care of. Nobody died on my watch.
One thing I will say that I can agree with you on was, in the beginning there was helpmate status. There was, and like you just said, I've always been down to hold down some things, but my situation was a little bit different. I came with the ism where I had my hand out, and it was, and I received, and in return, I think
that's one thing, brother. If you can excuse me for cutting you off, I think that's one thing that I can honestly say about you that would possibly be a roadblock for you moving forward. Because I really feel like I think you're a wonderful human being, bro. I think you got a lot to offer. I think you got a caring, giving heart. You know what I mean? That's like you're a solid, you're a solid man, and I know you'll bust a wall down for your people. I see the relationship that you have with your mother and your father, and you got a great example in your mother and your father, who are still with us, and they are still together. And the only thing is, if we can just round about this barricade of ism, boy, you'll make somebody a wonderful counterpart. I swear that. A wonderful leader, a wonderful leader.
I will say this, man, and I'm glad you're bringing that up, because minus everything that I've been through in my life for these going on 52 years next Monday of living,
on the 27th,
working on me has been something serious, man. There have been nights I have laid in the bed, man, and I can just feel myself shedding. I can feel myself letting this go, letting that go. You see what I'm saying? Like,
nobody want to hear about you get naked, Larry.
No, I ain't talking about like that, man. I ain't talking about like that. No. I'm talking about mentally. I'm talking about the old me. The old me is dying.
I know.
You did what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The old me is getting up out of here, man. And like I said, I'm about to start my own thing starting this week. But at the end of the day, we have to grow, man. Especially at the age I am now. A lot of men be like, "Oh, you should have been this, that, and the third." Nigga, I done had loved and lost. I done had high material gains, and I done lost them all. But one thing I will say, I did not lose my mind, and I did not lose my manhood. So those two things, if I can just work on everything else and stay working on everything else, because the whole key before you anything, you a man first. You start off as a male. You were born a male, but now you're being born. The second birth is into manhood. So with that being said, man, hey, I'm thankful you even said that, because that let me further know that, you know what? It wasn't a slap in the face. It wasn't even constructive criticism. That was the best thing a man can tell another man who is his friend.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that.
For sure, though.
Yes, sir.
For sure, though. I'm here for you, brother. I promise you. I try to keep men around me that can strengthen my strengths and filling them voids and make me better. You know what I mean?
That's your
a constant building process. This iron sharpening iron shit, like it's real major. That way, you know, most folks, I understand their solitude and their being a loner. I get it, bro. And I commend them gentlemen, dog. I'm not gonna say, man, I'm jealous of that or whatever, but I'm saying I commend them men. You know what I mean? But because I can do that. But I like that mental jiu-jitsu of being around men that can make, me better, man. You know what I mean? Like even seeing the flaws, and we can sit down and we can chop it up and then we can build on them, because they ain't really flaws. They just things that may just get in the way. It's just like you still need them shoes, but you got to kick them out the way so you can get through so you can get through and walk on a clear path. You know what I mean?
That's right, man.
In constant contact. If I ring your phone more than twice a month, just know you somebody to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn
if
right.
I call and check in on you, you somebody to me, and I value what we share. And another thing, when you do meet her, if she don't know within the first 4 months, if she don't know more about you than I do, you got to get rid of her.
Damn right.
If you ain't divulged that type of information and opened up, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be time to ease on before you get peed on. This tears down. Yeah. This is another part of the Raw Society Coalition. This is my boy Tears Down. The other one in here, who been cutting up, is my boy Classic Coles, and another one that's in here is my boy Souls of Thought right there. You dig what I'm saying? So Tez, I already know Tez put on there. When I say solitude, love they solitude, he truly does. Him and Classic, they love their solitude. And what's the name do too, and Souls do too. He say, enjoy my solitude. I have never gotten on my own nerves or stepped on my own toes. Roxy in
damn
the building.
Right.
She said, hey. And conversations say, with Soft Rain is in the building. That's the fifth member. Everybody from the Raw Society Coalition is present and accounted for. I salute y'all. Much love to the crew. Hey, and remember, we're gonna be live February the 13th in Darien, Illinois. Man, it's gonna be live. We're gonna have a performance from B Classic. Everybody gonna be live and in effect. We're gonna be having a good time. Valentine's Day weekend, that Friday, so you can kick off your Valentine weekend and come spend it with us, man. It's so worth it. I promise you, it's gonna be worth it. Go and buy your tickets. The link is in the description. I've been wanting to say that. The link is in the bio. Along with the merch. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Soft Rain, for sending that over. You dig what I'm saying? Classic said 100. Roxy said, hey, man, especially calling someone today, that means something. I learned that. I'm going to tell you a story. I was in the military, 18, maybe not. I was about 18 years old. Definitely was 18 because I was still in basic. No, I was in AIT. So that's our training that we do after basic training. The training that we do before that's our job for the military. So it was just random, bro. I ain't talked to this woman maybe but once, maybe twice in my life. This is my grandmother on my daddy's side. I ain't talked to this woman but once, maybe twice in my life ever. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, hey, they were like, man, you got a phone call. Like, man, who the hell calling me? Because then nobody contact me at all ever. So I went up there, got on the phone, like, hello? Like, she said, hey, baby. I'm like, who? I ain't recognize the voice. Only somebody say, hey, baby, to me, it's probably auntie or my mama. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, who is? Like, this your grandmama. I'm like, grandmama. I'm like, okay, what's up, baby? How you doing? You know, I'm talking to her, but I'm shocked. But that phone call kind of gave me a little something like, damn, did she thought about me? You know what I'm saying? Never talked to her but once or twice in my life. That's real talk. I ain't gonna even perpetrate front with you at all. Once or twice in my life. I was 18 years old and I only talked to her once or twice in my life. And she called me and I was like, damn. But I know how that made me feel. So when you check in with somebody, man, when you checking in on people, man, you never know, brother. Man, that person might not have nobody.
Damn right.
But that's also establishing these friendships when we talk about these relationships. Like you establishing this friendship, man, to where it goes beyond everything physical, to where you genuinely rock with this woman that you rocking with, that you genuinely rock with this dude that you rocking with, that don't not, they get on your nerve. Everybody on the world get on your nerve, but guess what? Man, I can't even see this person without. I can't even see myself without this person, man. That's my dog.
Damn right, man. The energy that they bring, bro.
Yeah, man. Real talk, man.
Yeah.
Roxy say, hit that like, subscribe, and share. It's free. It costs you nothing. Hey, it costs you nothing to hit the like button.
You said something real cold. You said you put something on there about a couple minutes ago, or maybe you said either do you want a long-term relationship, or was it a short-term relationship, or a long-term lust?
Yeah, you like that one?
I love
that one. Do you want a long-term lust, or a short-term love?
Short-term relationship.
No,
and that's saying that
it was a long-term lust or a short-term love.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. What y'all
I ain't
say,
even gonna
chat?
lie.
What y'all say, chat? Rock with me. Rock with me. Rock with
That's
me, chat.
crazy.
They said, would you prefer to have a long-term lust or a short-term love?
I'd rather have long-term lust.
And while y'all getting these answers together, I'm finna bring this up on stage, and we're gonna hear what my dog got to say right here. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm talking about? Got to get him over here. All right, let's get Buddy on the screen real quick.
The question shit, and it starts to become a burden on you where you feel like, man.
Hold on, let me take him back.
Say hello. What's up? I come here to let you know you gotta know what's long term and what's short term with people, because everybody kind of give you an indication how long they're gonna be around you. And, you know, some people we have a great connection, and some people we have a less connection. And you gotta be able to read what's going on. When you start to question shit, and it starts to become a burden on you where you feel like, man, I don't know if they're gonna be around for long. You know, you changing on me, but that's what you're telling yourself. You're not telling it to the person that you're changing a little bit. So, you know, I don't know if you're growing personally just to better your life, or you growing to a point where I'm no longer accepted in your life. And you know, some people tend to try to breadcrumb you to be there.
Yeah.
They want you just to be there, you know. And we gotta know the difference between long-term persons and short-term people. You know what I'm saying? Some people are with you in a part of your life where you could benefit off them for a temporary reason. It benefits you and it benefits them. And y'all both get an answer based on whatever y'all could acquire.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. What if that person, I want to see how I want to say this. What if that person used you to get a piece of them that they needed back that somebody else took away? And they used you just so they can redeem themselves and then bid you adieu.
What would I do?
How let me ask this. What if somebody used you, was in your life, came into your life to get back something that they lost from somebody else? Like, say Buddy always talked to her, made her feel like she was ugly, she wasn't fine, you know what I mean? She was slow, or wasn't the most intelligent, just stripped her of her
dignity as a woman,
everything, her essence. And she seen how you was carrying yourself, how you talk to people, how you greeted people, and started to be around you just to get that back and then bid you adieu. Like, would you accept that? Like, I'm just around you for this moment. If I came and say, I was just around you for this moment because I really needed repairing. I ain't know how to tell you. I know we've been together for these like 5 or 6 months or whatever the case may be. But, I got what I needed from you. And now I think I'm ready to go back out there to get what I really want. Like, you gave me what I needed, but now I'm going to go get what I want.
I'm gonna share something with you about that, and I'm gonna be as honest as I can be. A lot of people may not like what I'm about to say. That's why it's a whole lot of humps in the grave, and there's a whole lot of niggas and chicks in the penitentiary, because they gave, especially if that other party gave all they love, and I love this person, I want to be with this person, but the whole time there was some, and I'm gonna go back to say this, like how we said the topic is playing the long game. However long they need to be in, and they using you for that. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That hurts people, because like the old saying go, what, hurt people hurt people? Mm-hmm. That's the honest to God truth. It has happened to me. It has happened to you. It has happened to every man out here in this society. Some man or woman that lost their way in life, and now all of a sudden they go get somebody and destiny swap. You dig what I'm saying? They destiny swapping now. Oh, I don't need you no more. I'm straight. But guess what though? Karma is something serious, and it always comes back to bite them in the ass in the end. So me personally, on that right there, it's just like the second coming of Jesus. Nobody know the time nor the hour.
So you that's a hard pass. That's a hard pass.
Exactly. Hard pass.
Deanna say most relationships these days are long-term lust. Superficial. I'll take the short-term love if I had to choose.
Not I.
What class has said lust? Ted says, I say this love is valuable. Lust keeps them interested. Roxy said, neither. I'm tired of investing myself into something that's not going to last. Short-term love is nice, but I'm not trying to rebuild myself over and over.
Now dig this.
Said a hard
I'm gonna share something. I'm gonna share something with y'all. The reason why I said long-term lust in my case, because I done been through that love shit several times in my life. Hey, let me have my own house. She got her own house. I can go bust her ass out, and she can come over here, and that's it. I'm cool. I got my own shit. Don't need you at all.
Yeah.
We do this shit for years.
Yeah.
We can go get AARP cards together and every goddamn thing now, goddamn it. But you gonna stay at your shit, and I'm gonna stay at mine.
Hey, all right. Roxy said hard pass. She said, I'm done letting people take from me. I'm not a placeholder. And Classy said, I hope Jesus been training. Didi laughing. She said, I feel you. I feel you, man. Man, it's a lot to unpack. And I know people always be talking about, man, why they always talking about relationships? Why they always talking about relationships? Because it's a lot of people that just don't know. And it's some of the simplest things if you understand. If you can understand
yes, sir.
it. First and foremost, everybody, man, know your role. And I ain't talking about just a male and female role. Man, know your role, man. Know what you're capable of.
Damn right.
Know your weaknesses. You know, build a friendship. Build friendship. Build camaraderie.
And camaraderie.
Build something outside of the bedroom first. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Those be the ones that last, man. Unless you just truly love this person. And you know, love just ain't I think it can be the same. I just think we're dealing with a lot of nuance and a lot of, you know, distractions in social media these days that make it a little harder. But it is.
Now I will say something pertaining to that. And where I come from the mid-southern, midwestern states of Memphis, Tennessee, and I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and several other places in my life. And my motto was,
you've been around a lot of niggas.
I've been around a lot of niggas, and I've been around a lot of, and I use that word strongly, a lot of niggas, because they were stupid and didn't understand what we're talking about right now. It was always about, man, look at, man, I'm about to go move in with this bitch, man. We're gonna come up, we're gonna do this, that, and the third. It was all about, if it wasn't a whole game, it was about getting with a woman and coming up with her, because that's what we saw. You dig what I'm saying? That's exactly what we saw. And some men were quite successful doing it.
Yeah.
I myself,
they chose wisely. They chose wisely.
They chose wisely. I myself, I failed a lot at that because of the mere fact of, I would have this woman and she would be, my relationships were like a shotgun house. They came through the door going.
Ooh.
And that's just what it was. All of them, I don't give a damn if they stayed 2 years, 3 months, 2 days, 3 days. And I've had a lot of women. But the longest I had was the situation that I was in just recently. And she still came through the door going. It was just like a fart in the wind. Look, once the smell comes and it vanishes. Once it gets stanky, that's it. It's gone. And that's just what it was.
Roxy said, see, I'm not asking for perfect by any means. I'm asking for worth it and equal.
Oh, I'm worth it, Roxy. That's right, baby. I'm worth it, baby. Fat Larry here. You want
cancer. And my name is
Larry.
My name is Larry. Float on.
Hey, Roxy, I got something for you, baby.
Oh man. What's in there? Kool-Aid?
This has been brought to you by,
don't do it. Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
Boy, ain't nothing like that purple bag.
Hey, you can feel coins up in it. Barbershop tools.
That's what's in mine right now.
Yes, sir. Oh man, I thought you quit drinking.
No, I say, nah, man, I always got Crown Royal bag, man. I got about 12 in the tuck always. I don't care.
What you got? What you sipping on now?
I ain't sipping on nothing.
Oh,
the last time I had a sip, I had some Angel Envy in well. I went to sleep on the game. I felt bad. I woke up. It was the Bears game. I went down to the cigar lounge and had me a nice Fuentes, and I had me some Angel Envy. Yeah. And when halftime came, I was slumped on the headboard. You know, you're back on.
Damn it, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nah, I'm over it now. Ted says people need to be more honest about who they are. The problem is most people lose a lot by being honest.
Yeah. And that goes with saying, would you rather hear the hard truth or a beautiful lie?
Most people want a beautiful
lie. They want a beautiful lie.
Most people want a beautiful lie, man. To be completely honest, most people want a beautiful lie.
Yeah,
people, you know what I mean? Or as one of the watchers say, you gotta have some tact. You gotta have some tact. You know how to deliver the message. You know what I mean? But
yes, sir.
Most time, no matter how the message is delivered, if they don't want to hear it, they don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
Regardless, if they don't want to make that change, they don't want to make that effort. Man, they ain't trying to hear that shit. Not at all, my man. Not at all, my man.
I promise.
But Larry,
let's hit this next.
The next time we're on here, right? Being that your past is full of ism, I'm gonna give you your own statement, Larry. I'm gonna let you come to the people, and I want you to spit that like you do. You know what I'm talking about. But tonight is not the night because
I can dig it, man. I can dig
it. We both waiting on this national championship, and you know we only got so much time before we have to go and get over here to the Walker side of coalition tonight with Souls of Thought. Conversation with Soft Rain and yours truly, Uncle Plug. We'll be live at probably about 8:45. Ooh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Larry, you know it's always a pleasure, man. It's always
man. Hey, look here, man. Tell everybody, man, keep your bed made, man.
Military
keep your bed made.
Military or prison status. Always keep your bed made. Either way.
And keep that doggone cuff in it 6 inches.
That cuff 6 inches?
6 inches, baby.
Hey man, you might have helped somebody, man. You might have helped somebody. Man, as always, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Check us next week. I don't know who the guest gonna be. You don't know. We might have to bring Riri back, or we might have to bring B Camp back. You know, it might be Fat Larry, it might be one of the Raw Society coalitions, you know what I mean? So hey, you never know who's gonna be on here with Uncle Plug TV. This is my shit. I do what I want to.
Hey man.
What's up, my brother?
Hey. I just want to tell everybody, man, thank y'all so much, man. And always remember, man, walk slow and drink a lot of water. Drink a whole lot of water.
Yeah, man. And it's all.
They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, or farming home up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name.